to the RunnerX podcast, where we talk about all things running. As many runners know, it's 90% mental. So join Coach Valerie and Coach Caroline as we go through the mental side of running. Welcome back to the Tough Love Tuesday podcast. This is our little add-on that we've put in with the RunnerX podcast because we have a lot of people going through our membership and a lot of people that ask us kind of the same questions over and over again. And so we kind of wanted to address the mindset, the true mindset side of things that you might be dealing with as you progress through the 30-day reboot that's on our YouTube channel. Maybe you've been following Valerie for a while and you're not sure if you want to come into the membership, which we totally understand. So we wanted to give you a little bit of input or mindset shift as you work through the program. So the question I want to ask you is, can you let it go? And I think I was recording this last week and I don't think I put it out there, but the idea of let it go, let it go. There you go. That's my Frozen. You have to be able to let go. You have to be able to stop controlling your foot as you pull it from the ground. You have to stop controlling your foot as you place it on the ground. So your only action is to pull, and it's just to break the from the foot up from the ground, right? Basically, you just have to take it far enough for the muscle elasticity to take over. And that's all you're doing. Muscle elasticity then controls your pull going up, right? It actually engages the muscle and has it reflex as a reflective response. It will bring your foot up. Then you have to let it go to understand that gravity is going to put it down on the ground, and your next job is to pull the other foot, separate it from the ground before gravity places the one foot on the ground. So if I'm walking along here, I want to break the connection to the ground with my right foot and let muscle elasticity take over as I fall. Okay, are you following me? Then before gravity takes that right foot back down, I want to lift the left foot back up. And we say lift or up, we want it to just, again, take it into the air so muscle elasticity can take over. All of this is letting go of the foot, letting go of the ankle, letting go of the idea that you have to control the movement with your quad, letting go of the idea that you have to place the foot back down, letting go of where the foot actually is on the ground. When you intentionally try to place the foot, you will intentionally try to put it on, say, a midfoot or, in this case, a heel strike, which we don't want. As soon as you try to control, which we all do, try to control our movement, you're now coming from a place of you have no flexibility. You're tense. Your muscles tense up. Your hips tense up. Your quads will start engaging, which is not the response we want. We want your hamstrings to engage. So all of this is about really letting go, loosening up, just being able to feel light and understand that all you have to do is lift up, right? That's why we say up. So we want you to think up, we want you to think light, and then we want you to let it go and fall, okay? And understand that, honestly, even the most experienced runners are only falling about 18 degrees. The average runner is actually falling they're falling nothing. Most runners, when we come into the membership, you're falling zero. You're staying straight up, or actually you're leaning back and your shoulders are behind your hips. So all we're trying to get you to do is just think of falling as a unit 1 or 2 degrees, just 1 or 2 degrees. Think of yourself as being just a little bit off the wall, right? So it's just a little bit off angle is what I want you to think of. So in this particular episode, I really want you to go out and practice letting go of your ankle, letting go of controlling your foot, letting go of controlling it with your quad. You should feel nothing in your quad. If you're feeling it in your quad or your hips or your shins or your ankles or your shoulders, all of this means you are trying to control gravity and you are trying to control muscle elasticity. Okay, I got a little creepy there, but it's because I want you to feel what that feels like in your body. Feel what the word hard, control, I have to place my foot feels like. And I want you to then think, what does it feel like to let it go? What does it feel like to lighten up? What does it feel like to think up? And then go out onto your driveway or into the parking lot, do a couple of nice ball of foot hops, right? Thinking of the center of your body, your hips lifting up, right? As though you're being held maybe from a band, lifting up, and then go take a few steps by falling as a unit, okay? And we'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us on the RunRx podcast. If you'd like to know more, join us at www.runrx.fit. And if you have additional questions that you'd like answered on the podcast, email us at support@runrx.fit.